2-4 over the Seattle Kraken. Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks make it a 3-game win streak now with 3 consecutive comeback games. Yes, this Hawks team is resilient. They have hard work ethic, putting it out every night and getting games done. This was an impressive win by your Chicago Blackhawks today in the Madhouse on Madison, where the Hawks were down a couple times today against Seattle in this matinee game in the United Center, where Seattle had a couple chances to win this thing, but the Hawks were able to come back, fight hard, and win. That's this team's worth ethic at a key. They work hard, get to that puck, grind it out to the final horn. And what happens? They're getting success from it. This is a good thing. We may be on paper one of the teams that aren't viewed as a good team on paper, but this team has a strong work ethic to get games done. Alex Stalock today, not so good, but the defense up front of him in the first 2 periods of play really did not help. Third period of play, Stalock stood strong. So let's look at the shots of the game, shall we? In the first period, the Kraken outshot the Hawks 12-8. But in the second period, it was 11-14 in favor for the Hawks on shots on net. And in the third period, it was 11-5 in favor for the Seattle Kraken. But the Hawks were able to get 2 consecutive shots off that got them this victory in that third period of play. So, total shots on net, 34-27 in favor for Seattle. Again, the Hawks, they have a hard-nosed type of game. They have hitting in their style, and it works. They out-hit Seattle 40, yes, 40-8. That's a heavy hitting game, if you ask me, just by one team. Penalties, they were of plenty. A lot to give out, and another shorty by your Chicago Blackhawks as well. Good working PK by your Hawks, because the Hawks went 4 for 4 on the penalty kill and 2 for 3 on the power play. Good work by the Chicago Blackhawks, killing 4 power plays of the Seattle Kraken, one being an extended 3-minute power play because at the time of the penalty, Jones got served a 4-minute double minor. We were on the power play, and double minor, only a minute left on that. First half of the double, and the Hawks were able to kill off the final 3 minutes of that power play, which was really good. Face-off percentage, 30% to 69.5% of the face-offs went in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. They're winning those draws, winning the puck battles, and getting to that puck. It helped them, and they got this victory. So let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? Because it was a plenty, 9 goals on the scoreboard, and, well, let's get into it. In the first period, it was pretty much all Seattle. They were battling the Hawks hard into the first half of this period, getting the Hawks stuck in the defensive zone. Hawks could not do much with the puck. They were passing the puck back to Seattle when they were in the defensive zone. Hawks turned over the puck a couple of times, one being a turnover in the offensive zone that led to a 3-on-1 breakaway at 5:46 in the first period. Jared McCann scores off this 3-on-1 to get his 3rd of the season, assisted by Geeky, and it makes it a 1-0 lead for Seattle 5 minutes into the game. And Seattle continued to press the Hawks into the defensive zone. The Hawks could not do much at all, and, well, a massive turnover 2 minutes later happened. Jack Johnson tried to feed the puck up the circle over to Steph Jones. Jones turns the puck over to Andre Burakovsky for his 3rd of the season, assisted by Eberle. So Jones turns the puck over to Eberle. Eberle feeds it to Burakovsky to get his third of the season on a breakaway. No help for Stalock right there. But Jones gets to redeem himself. So we get some opportunities later, and the Hawks go to the penalty kill. And the Hawks on the penalty kill this year, aggressive, hard-nosed, get to the puck, into the offensive zone, and work hard. And what happens? More successful on the PK. It happens at 17:04. Scored by number 16, Jujar Kara. His first of the season, short-handed, assisted by former Seattle Kraken Colin Blackwell to get the Hawks on the board. This was a great play. Sam Lafferty gets the puck in the defensive zone in the PK, shoots it down the ice. Seattle gets it back. They were trying to go up the ice with it in the neutral zone. Kara steals it, goes into the offensive zone, feeds it to Blackwell. Blackwell feeds it back to Kara for the empty net, and the Hawks are on the board. Nice setup, nice shorty, and the Hawks continue their shorty goal scoring streak. 3 games in a row with 4 shorties. That's impressive to say. And, well, that gives the Hawks the momentum. At 19:18, the Hawks hit a power play. Basically, after this shorthanded unit, the Hawks go to the power play. At 19:18, this happens. Tyler Johnson with his first of the night, first of the season, assisted by number 4, Steph Jones, and number 88, Patrick Kane, to get this game all tied up. This was a power play goal by number 90, Tyler Johnson. Johnson is pretty much in the slot, and Kane feeds the puck up to Jones. Jones rifles it. Johnson gets the redirection and rebounds it into the net. Hawks tie this game up, and it's beautiful. Johnson gets his first of the night as well as of the season, and the Hawks are tied. So we go to the second period, all tied up at 2 apiece. And, well, the Hawks have a power play that started with the final 3 seconds in the first. And, well, they capitalize again. At 32 seconds in the second period, scored by number 13, Max Domi. His third of the season, assisted by number 4, Steph Jones, and number 88, Patrick Kane, to give the Hawks their first lead in this game to make it 3-2 Hawks. On the power play, Hawks continue to fight for that puck and get it working. Kane feeds it to Jones, again onto the blue line, to rifle it onto the net of Martin Jones, and Max Domi gets it and beats Martin Jones to give the Hawks the lead. So we lead, but it doesn't last long. 20 seconds later, at 51 seconds in the second period, Matty Beniers gives the Kraken the tying goal to make it 3-3 for his second of the season, assisted by Jaden Schwartz and Carson Soucy to make it 3-3. What happens here? A bad defensive relapse when the Hawks were fighting back into the defensive zone when the Kraken were charging, and it leads to a goal against. So we're tied up at 3 apiece. Okay, goals are plenty clearly tonight, and, well, the Hawks in Seattle continue to battle back and forth after that third goal by Seattle. But this happens at 10:43 in the second period. Vince Dunn makes it a 4-3 game Seattle for his first of the season, assisted by Jared McCann. What happens here? Kane and Domi gets back into the defensive zone late. Dunn beat them both, and before it, Kane laid a hit in the offensive zone on Dunn, and Dunn gets into a rush and the Kraken beats the Hawks on this opportunity. It's a 4-3 game. And it continues to be a 4-3 game going into the third period. The third period, Seattle continued to press the Hawks hard into the defensive zone. But Alex Stalock stood strong, making some big saves, a couple huge blocks up front of him as well. And then the Hawks get a little bit special moment going. At 12:57 in the third period, scored by number 90, Tyler Johnson. His second of the night, second of the season, assisted by number 19, Jonathan Toews. And number 11, Taylor Radish, to give this game all tied up. And it was a great pass from Radish to Toews behind the net. Toews sauces it up to Tyler Johnson for the one-timer, beating Martin Jones to tie it all up 4 apiece. And, well, more action happens. At 13 seconds later, this happens. A battle behind the net of Martin Jones. Sam Lafferty feeds the puck over to Jason Dickinson, and he scores his second of the season to give the Hawks the 5-4 lead. Jason Dickinson, since coming and making his Blackhawks debut, this line has been working their butts off, and it's great. Khrushchev, Dickinson, and Sam Lafferty is a good line combo. They're battling for those pucks in the offensive zone and defensive zone, getting the opportunities and working hard, and the Hawks have seen success from it. So Dickinson gets a one-time slot, basically shot from the slot from a great pass from Lafferty, and we win this game basically from in the third period, getting locked down, shut down defense, and good goaltending, and a good comeback pressure. This team has no give up, and they fight hard for that puck. It's a good work ethic, and it works. The Hawks are continuing to now press, and they win this game. Down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, we may be in for a long season, but with how this team is playing, it's going to make it a little bit better. But let's go Hawks!